To campaign news now tonight as Waukesha County Chief Judge Jennifer Dorow officially enters the Wisconsin Supreme Court race. She joins 3 other candidates also vying for the open seat. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jessup Reisbeck.
And I'm Natalie Shepard. Judge Dorow will be joining a contentious race for the 2023 election. Yeah,
CBS 58's Michelle Fiore talked with all 4 candidates today. She's live in our newsroom with what each of them says separates them from the rest of the field. Michelle.
Jessup and Natalie, Dorow is up against a strong field. The only other conservative in the race has already served on the court, and the 2 liberals point to reasons why now, more than ever, this swing seat needs to go their way.
I am excited to officially announce my candidacy for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Kicking off a campaign in high gear with her husband and children at her side.
I've been put to the test as a trial judge in a way that separates me from others.
But the judge who sentenced Darrell Brooks to life in prison did not address contentious issues that voters are watching closely, like the state's 1849 abortion ban.
I have some ethical constraints that prohibit me from commenting on any pending litigation, whether it's before me or some other court, especially now that I'm running and it may very well find its way to the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
The other conservative-leaning candidate is Daniel Kelly. He, too, wouldn't comment on Attorney General Josh Kaul's challenge to the 1849 ban.
The people of Wisconsin deserve jurists who will come to a case without prejudging how they're going to come out on it.
The former Supreme Court justice is trying to reclaim the seat he lost in the 2020 election.
So if anyone is interested in knowing what kind of jurist I will be, they can look at the kind of jurist I have been.
Liberal-leaning candidates include Milwaukee County Judge Janet Protasewicz and Dane County Judge Everett Mitchell, both trying to flip control of the court, which right now has a 4-3 conservative edge.
And I thought, you know what? If you don't run for this seat could be in the hands of far right-wing extremists.
The vision of the campaign is to let people know that we're trying to restore that integrity of the court, but we're doing it by making sure that all Wisconsinites know that there's a voice.
Judge Mitchell was a former prosecutor. He now oversees the Dane County Juvenile Division and Drug Court Program. Protasewicz started as an assistant DA in Milwaukee County in the late 80s before being elected to the bench in 2014. And when asked about the abortion ban,
I think I can share that I think my values will give you an idea of where I stand on that case. I strongly believe that women have privacy issues and that decisions as to reproductive rights are decisions to be made between a patient and their doctor.
And we asked Judge Mitchell whether bail reform may be on the horizon for Wisconsin.
I think the reforms that we need to have is really making sure that there are more reviews for individuals, especially for low bail, and especially if they've been considered indigent. We should have more reviews for them.
Judge Mitchell is vying to become the second African-American justice on the high court behind Louis Butler Jr. in 2004. The primary is February 21st. Live in the newsroom, Michelle Fiore, CBS 58 News.
Michelle, thank you very much.